That. Tell me, what hobbies, what interests, what turns you on? What do you do?
Well, I do a lot of bicycling, and I play a strange instrument called a baritone horn in the Compton Heights Band. I'll give a little plug. We have a free concert tomorrow night in Lafayette Park, 7:30.
That's fantastic. Now, what is this baritone horn you play? Do you practice on that by sucking dick or what?
No, but it does give me something to do with my lips.
When they're not otherwise busy, right? You're a cutie, you know that? Don't you think he's a cutie? Yeah. Well, Greg, it was nice talking to you. See you later. Contestant number 3 is Ken Hernandez.
Armani, Armani.
There he comes.
Armani, Versace, Shinko.
All right, Ken, thank you for getting up here. I appreciate it. Now, let's see, you wrote down here that some of your hobbies are art, music, dance, and working out. Well, let's start at the top of the list. Art, do you paint or you go look at other people's works?
Well, I've pretty much done all the medias that I have available. I've done ink and pastel chalk, quite a few.
Do you have anything on exhibit or do you sell any of it?
Funny you should say that. Yes, there is an art show over at Our World 2, and my work is out there for you to see.
That's fantastic. Our World 2 is becoming a real valuable place for gay people in this community. They are open their hearts to a lot of, well, things just like this, where artists can exhibit their work, people can put up their books. It's great. Now, let's see. Now, music. What kind of music do you like, Ken?
Well, I've been liking the classical. Some of my lovers' favorite are what's the French music. Quite a few modern classical type stuff.
That's great. You have a lover, right? What's his name?
Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. It's nice to have you here.
Violence.
All right. And do you come here to go working out? I mean, to work out. Well, when you dance, do you dance here? Do you work out when you're dancing?
I try to sometimes.
Okay. Listen, it's been really nice talking to you, and I enjoyed meeting you. Thank you very much. Okay, contestant number 4, his name is Steve. I want to see Steve. Okay. Hi there, Steve.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm just fine.
You got any special reason for getting in the Gateway Guy contest tonight?
Yeah, I want to have some fun.
Well, you're going to have fun. You know, I had a guy last year, I asked him that question. He said, yeah, I'm lost and I'm trying to find my friends. Steve, you got a couple things on here I want to investigate. Under hobbies and interests, you've got smell of leather. Explain that.
It smells so good.
You just like it around you, right? I like your vest. Do you wear leather often?
Every once in a while.
Well, that's all you need to do every once in a while. Now, your hobby is guys.
All kinds.
All kinds of guys. You just like looking?
Looking all the time.
Well, my next question is, do you do anything?
Turn me on, will you?
I think you're always turned on. And for his final, well, I don't know, it's not a hobby or an interest. He just says, gay always.
I love being gay. I'm here.
All right, and we're behind you. Thank you very much, Steve. It was nice to meet you.
Passion and love and sex and money.
Contestant number 5. Her name is Beth. Beth. Oh, I love it. You want to do anything? Number? All all I can say is I am real proud to have Beth here in the Gateway Guy Contest. I think it's just super.
It's about time.
It is about time. She said it's about time. I don't know if you heard that when the music going, but she's right, you know. Beth is interest and hobby. She has art and commercial art. Is that your job?
Not right now. I'm taking classes in that at Forest Park Community College.
You're taking classes in the art and the commercial art? That's great. Well, what do you do now for a living? Do you mind telling?
I'm a waitress at the West End Cafe.
All right. That's great. I love it. And you're also interested in history.
I've been kind of involved in history and a historical reenactment society for about 10, 11 years now.
That's great. Do you plan on doing anything with all that information and all of that history?
I've written a couple of papers, but nothing major, really. I just enjoy it.
That's great. What are your feelings about being in the Gateway Guy Contest? Are you proud?
I'm proud to be here because I think it's about time that the women in this community kind of step up and say something for themselves.
Thank you. Beth, thank you for being here. All righty, can I find contestant number 6? His name is John. Okay. Hi, John, how are you? I'm really glad I like your hat. Yep, looks good with a spotlight hitting on it. John, you are interested in film, literature, hot leather sex, and he's got no kidding after it. I like that. People shouldn't kid about sex, should they?
No, they should not.
I agree. What kind of films do you like? Nouveau, old one?
I really like Robert Altman. Robert Altman,
Oh, okay. I know who you mean now. In literature,
Vanity Fair, William Thackeray. He's my favorite author.
okay, I'm not familiar with him, but I respect him now that you like him. You know you're a mighty nice-looking man. Did you wear your hat out of your car right into the building? I'm proud of you for that. That's great. Now, let's get down here to the hot leather sex. I mean, no kidding. What do you really think of it?
I think it's in your blood, and you know it before you even see it. When you're 16, you know you're into leather sex. And then when you see your first Drummer magazine, you're blown away because you realize there's lots of other people out there that are into it too, and you thought you were the only one.
Hey, that's what this is all about. Leather shows, entertainment shows. We got to find each other, right? When I was a kid, I thought I was the only one, too. Found out a lot different, didn't I? John, thanks for being here. Sure appreciate it. Bye.
You're my lovebird. You're my hope. You're my dreams. My life. My passion. My love. My sex. My money. Violence. Religion. Injustice. And death.
Okay, guys, we got a couple more contestants here. Now, I want you to kind of calm it down, hold it down. Each of these guys has a right to say what they want to say, and they want to be heard by their friends, and it takes courage to get up here in the spotlight. So please, just quit talking for a while. We got plenty of time after 1 o'clock. Contestant number 7, Long Tall Sally. There she is. Hello there, Sally. Hi, how are you, honey? My God, you're ready, aren't you? You're ready, girl. I like your glasses. We asked Sally what she liked, and she only put one thing down. She said anything taller than an ant. she's found something taller than an ant. Hello, Sally. Hi. Where are you, pretty? You got anything you want to say to the people out there? Why don't you say something to them?
I'll take that ant right there.
Would you please wrap up that man right there? Anything this person says to me has got to be done. I mean, let's face it. Sally, I appreciate you coming out here. Come on back and see us sometime over in the Gateway Saloon. Thank you. I like a person with presence. Contestant number 8. Charles, where are you, babe? That's great. How are you, Charles? Nice to meet you. What does your clothespin say here?
Centaurs MC from Washington, D.C.
Oh, sure, I've heard of them. Okay. Did you earn that clothespin?
Definitely.
I believe it. Let me take a quick peek here. Oh, yeah, he's earned it more than once. Okay. I like your leather. How come you didn't get in the leather contest?
I'm waiting for next year.
Well, that's a good answer. I want to see you next year now. Let's see here. Your interests is being on the bottom.
Only.
Only? That's a good place to be. What do you like about it?
It's an interesting place to be.
You know, I'd kind of like to know what that perspective is that you have from down there, because I've never been on the bottom.
The bottom can be a very enlightening experience.
Enlarging, too, I hear. Well, listen, Charles, I appreciate your getting up here. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay, I have one more contestant in the Gateway Guy contest. His name is Mert, contestant number 9. Well, Mert, Mert's an old buddy of mine, and it's good to have him up here. He used to be a member of Gateway MC for years. We've had good times together. He's been in the leather, involved in the leather contest. And let's see, your interest here you have written down are music, gardening, and cooking. What do you like to cook, Mert?
Almost anything, especially pork.
Especially pork? Well, that's kind of interesting. And by the way, Mert is also Daddy, if you heard one of our contestants talking about Daddy. So if you're ever in need of a person to tell you what to do or guide you, ask Mert. He's very good at it, aren't you?
I try to be.
Mert was also one of the people in the entertainment section last year who worked with Gil. Did anybody here see that? Yeah? Thanks. Okay, Mert, it was good to see you. Take it easy. Okay, that about handles it. We have no more contestants for the Gateway Guy. Thank you. Let me get rid of these. I appreciate all you 9 people who came up here. I think it's good to get in the spotlight once in a while and let the city you live in know that you exist. Thank you very much. And now we're going to hop into the third part of our contest for the leather. In this segment, I want you guys to really cool it down, because I'm going to be asking these contestants a question, and you're going to want to hear their answer. And I want everybody to hear their answers. So you cool the conversations. Come on, I can hear you're louder than ever out there. Come on. Hey, let's cool it down, guys. Okay. Have you got the contestants ready for the third part? We might have a little delay because I surprised them with this, I think. If you don't mind, I'm going to do just what you're doing out there and have a drink. Was that my heart or the music? Okay, we're waiting for contestant number 1. Here we go. Let me get my questions here. Spuds is back again. Hi, Spuds. Let's give him a hand. He's the first contestant. Nobody wants to be the first contestant. Okay, I'm going to let you pick one of these cards. Okay, Spuds. As a visible representative of the leather community, tell us what attracted you to leather in the first place?
First of all, leather is non-conforming. We don't follow anyone else's rules. We follow our own. We go for what we want, and we spend time with people that care about the same things, the same responsibilities to each other and to ourselves.
It's a damn good answer. Thank you, contestant number 1. Okay, contestant number 2, Elliot. Okay, Elliot. Going to have you pick one of these cards. Elliot, how would you feel and what would your answer be if a representative of Drummer Magazine said to you, "You're a hot man and I'd like to do a nude centerfold of you"?
I think my answer to that would be no. And the reason I would answer no if he asked me to do a nude centerfold is because my body is my business and I like to choose the people I share it with.
Thank you, Elliot. I like a man with an opinion. Thank you. Contestant number 3, are you ready for this? All righty, Gil. Please take one of these cards. They won't bite. You pulled a long question, my friend. Many times you see guys at events and bars wearing leather vests, pants, harnesses, along with tennis shoes, designer jeans, and 10 gold necklaces. We call this condition mixed media. In your opinion, is this a serious breach of the leather dress code, or do you assume a live and let live attitude?
I definitely assume a live and let live attitude. Leather is something that everyone has to just feel out for themselves. How much or how little leather you wear physically and visually is strictly up to you. How you portray yourself is strictly up to you, and just be yourselves. That's the important thing.
Very good. Thank you, Gil. Thank you very much. All righty, could we please have contestant number 4, Sergeant Christopher. There he is. How you doing, Sergeant? Hanging in there all right?
Yeah.
A man of words. Please pick one of these, and we'll put your tonsils to a test here. Okay, if you had the chance to meet with the ideal Leatherman of your dreams, would you tell us what he would be wearing, and as you undress him, what one last item would you insist he keep on?
Well, I believe my ideal Leatherman would be approximately 6 foot tall, dark hair, mustache, beard, wearing the basic leather, chaps, vest, harness, and boots, and hat. And as I would undress him, I believe the last article that I would leave on would be his boots. Because as you can tell here, I think my boots do the walking.
All right, thank you very much. Good answer. Could I please have contestant number 5, Marcus? Hi, Marcus. How you holding up?
Very well, thank you.
You look very well. Take a card from here, please. Okay, now hold it down, because you want to hear these answers. The judges got to hear it. You want to hear it. Suppose you won a 15-minute free shopping spree in a leather shop filled with clothing, toys, and books. What 3 items would you be sure to select right away?
Hold the mic. Clothing, toys, and books. No.
Got to be more specific.
Well, I think the only thing that I don't have in my collection would be a pair of chaps, a pair of gauntlets, and possibly a leather Rebel cap.
Thank you. That was all I wanted, was just an answer. Marcus, thanks a lot. Bye.
Pump up the volume, pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
Okay, contestant number 6, Mr. Scott. This is a man who likes to be comfortable when he answers a question. Take one of those cards, Scott. Scott, I've heard many times that Leathermen have turned sexual foreplay into an art form. Do you have an opinion on this? And if so, explain your answer.
I believe that it is a sexual art form. It's also a state of mind, and I'm glad to be in that state of mind.
It's a good answer. It's direct and honest. Thank you very much, Scott. Okay, contestant number 7. Hey, Dennis, come on out here. Yeah, you got to pick a question for me. Go ahead. All right, Dennis. And now hold it down, guys. I can hear you all way over there, man. I can hear you better than the audience can hear me. Please, hold it down. Dennis, how would you advise a person who wants to get into leather and the leather scene, but doesn't know where to begin?
Do what comes comfortable to you, wear what feels nice to you, and be yourself.
Sounds good to me. It's about how I started. Thank you very much, Dennis. All righty, contestant number 8, Mr. Wolfer. How you doing, Wolfer?
Doing okay.
Doing okay. You want to get this over with, right? Yeah, okay. Well, pick a card. Wolfer, can you explain to all of us what the term Leatherman means to you?
Leatherman means to me somebody who lives, believes in himself, as well as what he represents. Somebody who is not afraid to stand up for himself or anybody else like his brothers and some of his leather sisters. Just somebody who is true to himself mostly.
That's a good answer, Wolfer. Thank you very much. All right, contestant number 9, Zach. All right, Zach, how you doing there?
Good. Yeah, great.
Would you pick a card, please? Right out of the middle. You pick 2. Why don't you pick one of those? We got it. Okay, Zach. In the contest last year, the winner said that he wore leather in public, in bars, to communicate his sexuality and preference to other men. Can you tell us what wearing leather means to you, what it does for you in public or in private?
Well, leather means men to me, and it's different kinds of men. There's different kinds of leather. Some kind of leather is real soft and supple, and then there's some kind of leather that's real hard. I like both kinds. Just depends on what time it is.
Hot answer, man. Thank you. Thank you very much, Zach. Could we please have contestant number 10, Walter? All right. Walter, how are you enjoying it so far?
I'm having a great time.
That's good.
No.
Okay. Would you please take a card for me? Okay, Walter. Every year, I personally admire the growth and visibility of the St. Louis gay community. Do you think the leather fraternity can fit into the general gay community as a useful and responsible group of men?
Yes, I do. I really think the reason that I like leather, I think it's a very unique part of our community. And I think like every other part of our community, we should, as gay people in general, appreciate and enjoy the uniqueness of that. I think a lot of times that we tend to, as gay people, be real hard, or we're very hard and somewhat unfair to people who are gay, involved in other things that we don't necessarily agree with, or something that we don't particularly like, or just really isn't us. And I really think that we shouldn't do this. I think St. Louis will move further along with our gay community when we start to appreciate every aspect of our community, because it's a unique thing that we exist. We are unique in what we do and how we love and how we are, and we should accept that. And I think that leather is one part of that community that certainly is integral and neat, and we should enjoy that difference. I really like to make a difference myself in the leather community. Thank you.
Thank you, and I'm sure you will. Thank you, Walter. Okay, guys, I'm going to ask you guys over in the bar area to please hold it down.